Welcome everyone to the Township Council meeting, Monday, August 22nd, 2022. This meeting is now called to order. Mayor Damiano, please lead us in the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Mrs. Kraus, at this time, can you read the statement of public notice?
Take notice that adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with NJSA 10:4-8 and NJSA 10:4-10 as follows. The notice of the meeting was prominently posted on the bulletin board at the municipal building located at 225 Main Street, Little Falls, New Jersey on March 11, 2022. A copy of the notice was mailed to the North Jersey Herald and News and the Record on the same date. Additionally, a copy of the notice was filed in the office of the township clerk on said date. A link and a telephone number to join the meeting virtually can be accessed on the township website at www.lfnj.com. Electronic provisions have been established for the public to participate during the public comment portion of the meeting.
Thank you. At this time, can you please call the roll?
Councilmember Hablitz,
Present.
Councilmember Kawadi,
Present.
Councilmember Seaver,
Present.
Councilmember Vanchery,
Present.
Council President Scoba.
Present. We'll take the two meetings separately. Have a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting of July 25th.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Vanchery.
Second.
Second by Councilmember Quaddi. Please call the roll for the meeting minutes for the meeting of July 25th, 2022.
Councilmember Hablitz,
Yes.
Councilmember Kawadi,
Yes.
Councilmember Seaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes, have a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting of August 8th, 2022.
So
Moved by Councilmember Hablitz, second by Councilmember Quaddi. Please call the roll for the minutes of meeting of August 8th, 2022.
Councilmember Hablitz,
Yes.
Councilmember Kawadi,
yes.
Councilmember Seaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes, Mayor Damiano, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Council President. Very briefly this evening, I know there's a number of residents that have expressed concerns over the condition of Main Street, primarily between Montclair Ave and Route 23. All I can say is I hear you. I agree with you. It is in terrible condition. I have met with New Jersey American Water as well as Montana, the contractor for New Jersey American Water, who have told me that they are doing everything they can to complete the project, to begin restoration. And we're hopeful that within the next couple of weeks, restoration will begin. In order to restore Main Street, unfortunately, there's one extra step compared to most roadways because this section of Main Street has a layer of concrete underneath the asphalt. And before they can mill and pave with asphalt, they have to remove all of the trenches, fill it with concrete first, mill all of the roadway afterwards, and then pave it with asphalt. So there's an extra step. It will take several additional nights to complete that. They are determining whether or not they will be able to get the concrete in the evenings because there are a number of concrete plants that are no longer operational in the evenings, and the cost to keep them operational in the evenings is astronomical. So I'm working with them to figure out a plan. The notification will be provided to all the residents in town regarding the paving schedule along Main Street. Next, I am thrilled this evening that the council will be awarding the next section of our streetscape project here in Little Falls. We have now received grant funding to complete our streetscape all the way from Van Ness Ave, which is near Maggie's, all the way up to Union Ave. So a large section of our Main Street along Little Falls will be completed. This particular section, section 3, is the section that is between really Patterson Ave, between Center Ave up to Union Ave. So we'll have another substantial section roadway completed. The delay on that will be, we will need updates from PSE&G regarding the light pole locations, and we will need to really see when the contractor can mobilize to get out here to begin that road work as well. So I'm thrilled that that will be awarded and underway soon. Next, there's two ordinances on this evening's agenda. The first that the council is introducing is ordinance 1443, which has to do with feeding wild animals. And unfortunately, we've seen a major uptick in the feeding of wild animals in town, which has resulted in really baiting deer to the area, deer being the primary issue. So the council, in accordance with actually state law, is going to be passing an ordinance that is going to prohibit the feeding of wild animal. Of course, there are some exceptions like birds and various other wildlife that you're still able to feed in the town. But that is what ordinance 1443 generally addresses. And there is ordinance 1444 this evening, which is our foreclosure ordinance. This ordinance is passed every year going into foreclosure. And the Township Council is asked to pass the ordinance to approve the foreclosures on those properties so that the township can proceed with that process. Those are the two new ordinances that are on for this evening. Any questions?
Does the council have any questions or comments for the mayor? Seeing none, thank you, Mayor. We'll start with council reports. Councilmember Quaddi.
Thank you, Council President. I just have a couple of things. 2 weeks ago, during our town hall, I got a note on the way in from my wife that she had broken down on Patterson Ave. And I asked her if she wanted me to come and help her out, and she said no, she would take care of it. But I just want to thank all of the people. There were several residents and a member of the Little Falls Police Department that stopped to help her along the way. And I just wanted to express my appreciation to all of them. They all stopped without knowing that it was my wife, and it was just somebody in trouble. And so it's just a nice feeling of community when you hear about things like that. And so thank you to our police department and to our residents that assisted my wife and son that night. And while we're on the subject of the roads, just please, people take note that school is coming and slow down on the roads. We've been ringing doorbells and talking to residents. It is the #1 issue in town that people are concerned about drivers driving too fast. So I just want to ask, as we start off the new school year, that people keep that in mind and just take your foot off the gas a little bit, please. And lastly, our final movie night of the summer is this Wednesday. I want to thank the chief for coming to our last one. It was Officer Vanek's birthday. Unfortunately, he had to leave for a motor vehicle accident on Route 46, as did Officer Vanek. They responded as they do when needed. But we are having our last movie night this Wednesday. It'll probably start a little earlier than some of the other ones because it's getting dark a little bit earlier. So we're asking people to come at 7:30, and hopefully we'll get the movie going by 8 o'clock, 8:15. That's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Quaddi. Councilmember Hablitz.
Thank you, Council President. I'm just going to start off with the library report. I'd really like to say a huge thank you to Jennifer, who is the new library director, and to Linda, who is the children's librarian. They really have gone above and beyond in this last year of bringing new programs to the library. Some of the things that have happened recently, as they've had our Little Falls Girl Scouts, robotics team host their first session of coding and robotics for children. There's also been a recent escape room for teenagers and a wood painting activity that they had, along with reading and all of the other things that they do, book clubs. So really, they have just went above and beyond in this last year of just bringing the library to the forefront. There's some upcoming events at the library. One is a book signing and author visit on September the 15th. The name of the book is What Remains of Love by Suzanne Schrost. I guess that's right. I just don't want to mispronounce her name, but she is originally a Woodland Park native, and she will be there for a book signing on September 15th. Also, there will be yoga for kids. That will be on September 9th at 10:15 a.m. for ages 11 and under. So there's always something going on at the library. Just a few updates on the farmers market. The farmers market is still going on every Sunday from 9 to 2. This Sunday, we had our second day of our peach festival. It was very successful. Our vendors brought peaches and peach products. We also had a peach bake-off, and congratulations to our resident, Ellen Matoli, for her peach jam, which won first place. It was judged by our own Julissa from Mo and Jay's, and also one of our bag sponsors, which is Fred Astaire Dance Studio of Cedar Grove. Both their husband and wife owners judged our competition. So congratulations to all who entered, and we can't wait to do it again next year. I'd also like to thank our Little Falls OEM, our EMTs, and our police department. We did have a patron who needed medical attention on Sunday, and our police, EMTs, OEM, they were right there just to take care of her. So a big thank you to you all. And lastly, I'd like to commend the police department. They've started a new program of police trading cards, and I was able to witness the cutest thing. of someone pulling over and their daughter getting out and going up to one of the police officers and saying, "Hi, I'm here. Can I have your card?" And he pulled out the card and she was so happy. And she even posted it on her mom posted it on the Facebook page with the 2 cards that she had received that day. So really great program. Kudos to you guys. I think it's community policing at its best. That's all.
Thank you, Councilmember Havelitz. Councilman Vanchery.
Thanks, Council President. I'll be brief. I just want to let everybody know the information was sent out via blast today. The 21st anniversary of the events that took place on September 11th. We are going to have our annual ceremony on Sunday, September 11th at 11 a.m. at Wilmore Road Park. All are welcome to attend. I spent some time today just putting together the program with each of the different speakers and performers that we'll have for this. So I'll keep sending out reminders, probably see some flyers around town, but just wanted to, mention that we are going to get together once again on September 11th to honor those we lost. That's it for me, Council President.
Thank you, Councilmember Vanchery. Councilmember Seaver.
Thank you, Council President. So I'm excited to talk about 2 upcoming events that we have. We have, again, returning this year, our town-wide garage sale. It's going to be on Saturday, September 17th with a rain date of September 18th. It's just $5 per house to register. And with that includes all the marketing. We post it online, get signs up. We also will put a lawn sign on your home advertising that you are a proud participant of the town-wide garage sale. We will put the sign up. We will also take it down within the next day or 2. All for $5. Registration, you can go ahead to the events page on lfnj.com and click on the events and register there. And then the second event, we have our returning our Run Little Falls 5K. I think this is our third year, and that's going to be October 2nd, starting and ending at our Little Falls Recreation Center. And early registration is just $30 before September 23rd. And after that date will be $35. If anybody's familiar with our town, we have a relatively flat town. So the 5K, which is 3.1 miles, is relatively flat and easy. So we're encouraging anybody to sign up. You can also walk. And so anybody with any ability, we welcome them to join. I can't wait to see the mayor do it again, as I think his selfies were pretty epic during the last one. So any questions again on that or registering, again, you can find all those events on lfnj.com. And that is all I have for tonight.
Thank you, Councilmember Seaver. The Little Falls Senior Advisory Group has a new program on Monday, September the 12th. Discover possibilities with Chef Lisa. Chef Lisa is the chef that comes to the market and sells her homemade pasta. She is the pasta maker at Viaggio's in Wayne, a great establishment. This program is going to be on September 12th from 1 to 3. It's very limited. There's only going to be a maximum of 15 individuals that will be able to attend. If you do want to attend, please call Janet Cohen at 973-634-2372. And please get in your reservation as it is. This is a limited program. So we'll move forward. Counselor, do you have anything for this governing body tonight?
Nothing.
Have a motion to open the meeting to the public for agenda items only.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Vanchery,
Second.
second by Councilmember Hablitz. All those in favor of opening to the public for agenda items only signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed to this motion do so by signify by saying nay. This motion carries. Mrs. Strauss?
Anyone wishing to address the Township Council may do so through the Council President. Please give your name and address for the record. Comments are to be limited to 3 minutes. However, if appropriate, you may be granted additional time in the sole discretion of the Council President. Members of the public who have joined the meeting virtually and desire to provide comment shall raise their virtual hand in the Zoom application. The meeting moderator will cue the members of the public that wish to provide comment, and the Council President will recognize them in order. Members of the public who have joined the meeting by calling in must press *6 to mute and unmute themselves and *9 to raise their hand. Members of the public who have joined the meeting via the Zoom application must click the reactions icon and then the raise hand icon. Please give your name and address for the record. Once the process is complete, we will return to the regular order of business.
Thank you. The floor is now open for agenda items only. Is there anyone in the chat?
No one on the Zoom.
Seeing no one else, seeing no one coming forward, can I have a motion to close the public comment?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Vanchery,
Second.
second by Councilmember Seaver. All those in favor of closing the public comment, please do so by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Moved by Councilmember Seaver,
Second.
second by Councilmember Vanchery. This is to approve the consent agenda. This is a roll call. Mrs. Kraus, please call the roll.
Councilmember Hablitz,
Yes.
Councilmember Kawadi,
Yes.
Councilmember Seaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes, Mrs. Kraus, at this time, please read ordinance 1442.
Second reading and public hearing of ordinance number 1442, an ordinance entitled, an ordinance amending the code of the Township of Little Falls, Administration of Government, Section 3-7.7, Police Table of Organization.
Have a motion to open to the public hearing on 1442.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Vanchery,
Second.
second by Councilmember Hablitz. This is a roll call. Please call the roll to open to the public hearing for 1442.
Councilmember Hablitz,
Yes.
Councilmember Kawadi,
Yes.
Councilmember Seaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes, the floor is now open for 1442. Seeing no one coming forward for 1442, have a motion to close the public hearing for 1442.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Kawadi,
Second.
second by Councilmember Seaver. This is a roll call. Please call the roll to close the hearing on 1442.
Councilmember Hablitz,
Yes.
Councilmember Kawadi,
Yes.
Councilmember Seaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes. Have a motion to adopt ordinance 1442.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Kawadi,
Second.
second by Councilmember Vanchery. This is a roll call to adopt 1442. Please call the roll.
Councilmember Hablitz,
Yes.
Councilmember Kawadi,
Yes.
Councilmember Seaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes, at this time, Mrs. Kraus, please read ordinance 1443.
Introduction of ordinance number 1443, an ordinance entitled, an ordinance of the Township Council of the Township of Little Falls in the County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, to amend Chapter 19 Animals of the Code of the Township of Little Falls with a second reading and public hearing scheduled for September 19th, 2022.
This is a roll call. Please call the roll. I'm sorry, have a motion to introduce ordinance 1443.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Kawadi, second by Councilmember Hablitz. Please call the roll to introduce 1443.
Councilmember Hablitz,
Yes.
Councilmember Kawadi,
Yes.
Councilmember Seaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes, Mrs. Kraus, at this time, please read ordinance 1444.
Introduction of ordinance number 1444, an ordinance entitled, an ordinance amending the Township Code by amending Chapter 164 entitled Registration and Maintenance of Properties Pending Foreclosure with a second reading and public hearing scheduled for September 19th, 2022.
Thank you. Have a motion to introduce 1444.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Vanchery, second by Councilmember Hablitz. This is a roll call to introduce 1444. Please call the roll.
Councilmember Hablitz,
Yes.
Councilmember Kawadi,
Yes.
Councilmember Seaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes, at this time, have a motion to open the meeting to the public for general matters.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Kawadi,
Second.
second by Councilmember Vanchery. This is a motion to open to the public for general matters. This is a voice vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed to that motion do so by signify by saying nay. Motion carries. Mrs. Kraus, please read the statement.
Anyone wishing to address the Township Council may do so through the Council President. Please give your name and address for the record. Comments are to be limited to 3 minutes. However, if appropriate, you may be granted additional time in the sole discretion of the Council President. Members of the public who have joined the meeting virtually and desire to provide comment shall raise their virtual hand in the Zoom application. The meeting moderator will cue the members of the public that wish to provide comment, and the Council President will recognize them in order. Members of the public who have joined the meeting by calling in must press *6 to mute and unmute themselves and *9 to raise their hand. Members of the public who have joined the meeting via the Zoom application must click the reactions icon and then the raise hand icon. Please give your name and address for the record. Once the process is complete, we will return to the regular order of business.
Thank you. The floor is now open for general matters. Is there anyone in the chat that would like to say anything? No one in the residence council hall that would like to come forward? Have a motion to close to the public comment.
So moved.
Moved by
Second.
Councilmember Vanchery, second by Councilmember Seaver. All those in favor of close to the public comment, please do so by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed to that motion, do so by saying nay. That motion carries. At this time, I want to thank the staff for helping us with this meeting together and Chief Brawl for joining us. Have a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Quattie, second by Councilmember Vanchery. All those in favor of adjourning this meeting, please do so by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, this meeting is now closed.